All right, we're moving on to money and career. What do we have for Taurus, please? And you're gonna, if you've been good, you're gonna get your good karma. But you gotta move away from anything that stalls you. Any negativity, any people who are jealous, and you know who they are. You know who they are. You need to stay away from them. And you have saving face. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job. Or you need to smile and make nice to get the position you want. All right. So they're telling you, even though you don't want to be there, you're going to be saving face. Smiling at people. I guess that whole thing of faking it till you make it, right? In this case, until you get something that you really want to do. That might be the one thing that has you vibing low. And then all of a sudden you say, you know what, I really don't want to be in this job anymore. I don't want to save face anymore. I don't want to make believe I'm happy when I'm really not. I want to find what makes me happy. And that's when you begin to thrive. All right, some of you may be working in like retail, opening up your own supermarket. Okay, you might have like an idea in mind. And then now you're seeing the green light, like confirmation. Now you're seeing the green light. Yes, I want to do this. Maybe something, you may consider careers in like e-commerce, right? But you just want this extra income to come in. So you're willing to like really put your mind into things, stay focused, and do what you need to do to thrive and make things happen. It's like they're confirming, like, yeah, this is what you need to do. You need to do what makes you happy. And I get it because we have to pay the bills. So we're going to take, whatever. And this might also be that you do love your job. But then there's people at your work that are just, you can't deal with. Book, paperwork, contracts. I told you with the 8 of Wands, right? So you might be signing contracts. You might be, when I say you might, go back to school, consider going back to school. It says learning as you go, right? So some of you may be in a job, but you might still want to take like little classes here and there, not to fall behind because things are always changing, right? Especially with AI now in our lives, right? Everybody's like trying to jump on that boat and trying to learn as much as they can. All right, we move on to love.